Do you have an invisible close sign in your business? And what I mean by an invisible close sign is you're putting marketing out, you are doing all the right things, and yet nothing is coming back. It's like tumbleweed out there. I was speaking to a client recently who was feeling very despondent about her business. And she had a client that wasn't really working out, she didn't enjoy it, and it was causing her stress. And one of the things she said to me was that she was putting things out on LinkedIn and marketing, but nothing was coming back. It was like it was going into a void. I know I've certainly experienced that several times in my business over the years. And what I said to her was, she was taking action about the client that wasn't working out and terminating the agreement that she had. But also what I pointed out to her was she was so busy and stressed about business that taking on another client or even having sales conversations would just tip her over the edge. It would be too much. The thought of taking on any more work when she was, when the business wasn't going the way that she wanted, it wasn't what she envisaged, and it was too much. And that was a revelation for her. So I thought it would be helpful to share it with you, because sometimes we can be doing all the right things in marketing. We can be putting ourselves out there, and on the surface, the copy is great, the content is great, when we're sharing, how often we're sharing, all of that is quote unquote right. It's would work. And sometimes we can have things that were once working brilliantly, and then all of a sudden or over time they stop working. And the place to look is always within. So whenever something stops working, yes, you can look at the content. Yes, you can look at when you're posting. Yes, you can look at your lead generation, or what are you doing to bring new people into your sphere of influence. You can do all of that, but only after what's going on within you. Because if you're really stressed, or maybe business is okay, but you've got a lot going on in your personal life, so to take anything else on in your business would again tip you over that edge, or would feel too much. And what we do is, to protect us, the divine is always looking out for us. It's got our best interests at heart. That doesn't mean only good things happen, because sometimes it's those challenges that we go through and the difficulties that is what we need to learn. That's what's going to support us to grow. We don't tend to grow in comfort and luxury and when everything's going well. We can, it's not impossible, especially if you're learning new content. But where the biggest growth comes from is when we're overcoming obstacles and when we're going through challenges. All sorts of reasons for that I won't go into in this video. So when things are challenging, or business is just like not going the way you want, like take a look. Is there anything going on in your personal life that you need to give energy for, so you don't have the energy that you used to have for your business? Maybe there's some health issues, so you don't actually feel as physically well as you used to. Maybe you're a woman and you're going through menopause and you've lost some confidence. And there could be any number of issues that come up to impact your like how excited you are in business, how you feel about moving it forward, how motivated you are. And the key is not to beat yourself up or go, oh, I can't do it, it's all going wrong. It's to be a detective, to explore. It's like, okay, I'm going to be compassionate. What is really going on? What's underneath? What am I dealing with? What are the stresses? And it could be that actually you might need to take a break. I was talking to a client yesterday and we put in some Fridays off so that she could go and connect with herself. Like maybe it's something as simple as that. Maybe it's changing your environment and going and doing some work in a beautiful coffee shop where you're not distracted by everything else that's going on. Maybe you've fallen out of love with your program as it stands at the moment. Maybe there's a few tweaks that you need, rather than like saying, oh, this program's not working. Or what can happen a lot is people aren't coming through, so we assume it could be too expensive, when actually it's what we loved 3 or 4 years ago needs to shift, needs to change. Business is fluid, business is moving all the time, and we need to grow with it. So we're growing constantly, and that's the work that we do in Sacred Selling. That I work with clients both in the Sacred Selling Club and one-to-one, to look at what's going on in the inner world and then translate that to the outer world, to the copy, to what's going on for your clients, because there's a good chance that what's going on for you is also going on for your clients. And being open and sharing, or like acknowledging that to yourself, is the first key. And then potentially, depending on what business you're in, it might be sharing about that and connecting with people in that way. And whenever things aren't going as well as you might like, especially if you've got that invisible close sign for business, you want work but actually energetically you're pushing it away, it's important to see that, because otherwise you'll end up burning out. You'll try to do more, and actually where you want to come from is like, who am I being? Who do I need to be? Or where's my energy leaking? Where do I need to fill myself up? Where do I need to nourish myself? So if that's you, then take heart. Everything is happening for our own good. And yeah, so just really look at, well, what lights me up? Maybe you can make a list. I did this with people on my masterclass in the Sacred Selling Club last time. The things love a void, or we don't love a void. So if there's a void, things come to fill it up. So if you want to create more time, rather than waiting until you have a chunk of time to do whatever it is you love, pencil in days or mornings to do the things that you love. It's so important to like see your business as something that nourishes you, that supports you, that gives you what you need, and then creating that bridge for your clients to step into that, both energetically and the content of whatever it is, whether it's products, whether it's services, whatever it is, creating that bridge. So it's like that bridge, the marketing that you do is meeting your clients on that bridge and bringing them over to you. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it's been helpful. If you've liked this video, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there'll be many more of these to come. And like it and share it if you find it helpful, and do let me know any key takeaways that you've had from it. So until next time, I will see you soon. Goodbye.